Young people are the same anywhere in the world. They have the same hopes, the same dreams, the same aspirations. We think it's exciting to have a group of talented, bright students from China who have an educational experience in the United States working with key partner organizations.
She's a genius, I'm telling you right now.
It is very important that the people of China and the people of the United States have a better understanding of each other. And the role of young people in this process is critical.
When you go out and see and take part in a Lingnan celebration of 120 years, you're seeing a family gathered. The living Lingnan has had a presence under 3 different kinds of governance. It survives political change. Education for service. It speaks to something really profound in human nature. That being a Lingnan motto is just wonderful.
Ryan Wang traveled to Los Angeles as an exchange student from Sun Yat-sen University, one of China's great national schools. An exceptional student studying international relations, he's taking part in the Lingnan Foundation's Chan Fellowship. The program places Chinese students at University of California campuses, pairs them with American host families, and links them into internships at NGOs focused on community service.
This fellowship is very useful in the development of our students. They are sent to the U.S. to work for not-for-profit organizations and social service organizations and develop the skills and learn more about how to run service organizations efficiently.
Ryan lives with the Silbers, a couple who have already raised their own children into adulthood and were happy to have another student in their home.
Ryan has a really good sense of humor. He's a good joker and he's a good teaser, and he accepts both of those 2 things, and so am I. So that was a real big eye-opener.
I think he's helping to shatter some myths maybe that I've had about Chinese students.
Ryan acts as a docent at the Museum of Tolerance, the educational arm of the Simon Wiesenthal Center in West Los Angeles.
Are you ready to go? Yeah. Okay, come follow me.
Leading visitors of all ages through Holocaust history and showing its relationship to modern forms of discrimination.
When I was in China, I'm not so familiar with the Jewish cultures and Jewish life. It's a really great experience for me to explore more culture, the different cultures in the world. It's a really great way for me to think about how I can promote social justice and promote human rights in China. It's not just like lectures in the classroom.
Ryan is the first Chan Fellow the Simon Wiesenthal Center has ever hosted, creating a learning experience on both sides.
Through service learning, the students hopefully are gaining background in some important skills or concepts, but then they're seeing how they can apply them in a very meaningful way. We just had a workshop looking at the threat actually of social media and the internet. Ryan actually is helping us with research, looking at some Asian hate sites. But I think in many ways, what I'm hoping Ryan is taking away is that we're an educational institution. So Ryan is very actively participating in many of our educational programs. We've talked about how perhaps this kind of program can be taken back to China. I said to him, you know, do students in China also face bullying? He said, of course they do, everywhere in the world.
Museum of Tolerance is a fabulous place to promoting the human rights and social justice. So I come to know more about how to educate the public. I think that experience is pretty cool and it's really valuable for me and even for my future life.
I get frustrated.
A group of folks in America who had the vision and the passion all those many years ago to found a university in Guangzhou 125 years ago. And this is really a story of tremendous vision, passion, interest to bridge the gap between America and China through promoting higher education.
Lingnan Foundation foresee everything a lot earlier. High quality, high education, high quality. I emphasize high quality is a very important one. Of course, American universities are leading in quality in the world. So it is a big opportunity for American university to join in.
Over the years, the professors, their children, and the students who lived on the Guangzhou campus developed a singular feeling of commitment, of genuine family, that to this day binds them together.
The living Lingnan has had a presence under three different kinds of governance. The old Qing dynasty, exhausted, worn out, unprogressive. Then the democratic New Republic of China under Sun Yat-sen, and now the People's Republic. Education for Service is a survivor. It survives political change.
Chi Chao Chan is another child of Lingnan who spent her young life on the campus with her professional parents, learning in a fashion different from other young Chinese, steeped in the Lingnan spirit that would shape her future.
There are plenty of playground. We go to catch dragonfly, we go to climbing the trees and all this, have fun, and we help out each other. And we connect. We just keep thinking we are Lingnan because this is so lovely campus and we have loving family, not just professors, everybody, you know, whoever worked in Lingnan.
Now a globally known ophthalmologist with the National Institutes of Health, Chi Chao is proud of the outreach the Lingnan Foundation is using to influence students around the world.
As a physician, I think it's very important not only know the medical knowledge, but also you need to understand the patient, help the patient as one of your family member. That you can do better because medicine is not just medical knowledge, also it's art and service for the people. That fits the Lingnan spirit and Lingnan mission, education for service.
This motto, education for service, is timeless. It wasn't good just in 1880, in the 1880s. It's just right now in today's world as well.
Student Xinchen Zhu was already interested in labor issues in China when she learned about the Qian Fellowship. As another high-performing student from Sun Yat-sen University, her internship dovetails perfectly with the skills she hopes to take home.
I work in the UCLA Downtown Labor Center. I work with a program called Global Solidarity. It's about establishing the relationship between China and the Los Angeles unions. I've learned a lot about how they organize the workers, how they do the trainings, how they improve the leadership among the workers.
Our Chan Fellow, Xin Chin, is part of our family. She hangs out with our staff, she comes to our staff meetings, she attends meetings, conferences, events, activities. She represents the UCLA Labor Center. When she goes out in the public, that's who she is. We have benefited from her participation, from her insight, from her experience, and I think she has also grown and benefited from working here.
And on the 125th anniversary of Lingnan University, those ties pull on the heart, drawing hundreds of alumni back to their roots.
I helped contacting with Lingnan alumni from all over the world. I truly felt the warmth and closeness of their friendship.
When you go out and see and take part in a Lingnan celebration of 120 years, you're seeing a family gathered.
Personally, my life story is given by Lingnan. The service spirit I learned through the decades means a great deal to my life. I'm very optimistic.
They demonstrate their love of their school to the younger generation, celebrating both the historic past and the accomplishments of the newest students.
I'm proud of the Lingnan. I am so happy to be a student of Lingnan University.
And from those who remember their Lingnan life from decades ago to the most recent of proud graduates, the joy of service is shared again and again. Friendship and connections are revived and renewed, ensuring once more that the Lingnan value of service to one's fellow man will never be lost.
Education for service is a survivor. It speaks to something really profound in human nature. That being a Lingnan motto is just wonderful. I'm a loyal son.